We are live. We are live. Yes, back again on the full cam and on IG and on YouTube. We are back again. Back live. How y'all doing? We're back. We're back. We're back live. Thank you very much and welcome to Talk Talk Live. We are back live again and again and again. Thank you very much for joining me here on Talk Talk Live. And yes, I've been away a little bit. Lord knows I had a birthday to celebrate, my own, this week, and that was a cause for celebration. And I did celebrate a little bit this week, but I will celebrate more at the end of this week because it is a long weekend here in the place to be in the six in Toronto and in Canada in general, and I will be looking forward to celebrating with a lot of my friends. And thank you very much for those who know me for sending their birthday wishes. That was fantastic. It was brilliant, well received. I am very, very humbled by all the love I received from all my friends out there. And yes, I am so very, very grateful that you are my friends and you are my acquaintances and you are people that I do know that and love all around the world. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, and I want to give thanks to the Love Jones Symposium that was there on Sunday night. It was a smaller crowd than usual. Usually it's a big crowd for these Love Jones ceremonies, and I had a taste of it, and I gave my views to those in attendance, and it was pretty much well received, and it was a great audience and a great place to be. So I want to give thanks to the organizers, to Streets. Hold on. Let me get this. Streets. Hold on a second. And the organizers, my aunt Carol, my uncle Anthony. It was great to see all of the people there and all the guests there, including Karen Carrington. Kinetic. Also, Kim Davis, and a few others as well. GQ as well. I did see you as well there, and it was a very, very well attended event. So, congrats to all the participants. Congrats to the organizers. I believe it's Streets is his name, and it was a very well attended event for what it was, because it was in the summer. Because this is the summer, there's so many distractions out there, so it's hard to get a full house there. But I look forward to participating in one of those chats again in the fall and in the quarters thereafter. So let's get into this show tonight, the post birthday show. And we're talking about the curious case of Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson, did he make an All-Star game yet? Well, he's a well-known basketball player. Let's say that. He's a well-known basketball player playing for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their first-round draft pick, I think about 3 or 4 short years ago. And he is considered a star in the NBA, and he's play to a star type level, but he hasn't kept up that level of consistency in terms of his availability for games. He has been hit with a myriad of injuries, knees and ankles being one of them. Because again, Zion is a big man. Zion's about 6'6", 6'7", 300 pounds. So he's carrying a lot of weight around in him, and the first thing that affects you are your ankles and your knees. Let's just get those stats up right quick. I'm going to go to my browser. Thank you very much for joining me at Talk Talk Live and like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. I am wearing vintage Duntalk tonight, as it is a basketball theme, so I thought I'd wear a basketball t-shirt in recognition of that. So let's go into... let me see the browser here. We're good. And let's go into the stats of Zion Williamson just quickly. Let me see here. There we go. Stats. Yes. Zion Williamson. Yes. So, let's see here. Now he averages about 26 points a game, 27 points a game, 22 points a game. So he is a rather big deal in New Orleans and in the NBA. So, again, I believe he's made one All-Star. I think he's made one All-Star game in his time in the NBA. So he's been in the league 3 years. He goes about 198 meters, which is about 198. That's about 6'7", 6'8". 198 meters to feet. That is about 6'5". Okay, there you go. So we say 6'5". So again, he's more of a Charles Barkley type, to be fair. And again, he's about 129 kilograms. It's about 280 to 260, 270, 129. Why do they put it in? Anyways, in pounds, yes. 129 kilograms to pounds is 284. There you go. 284, 285. I really think he borders on 300 pounds when it comes down to it, Zion Williamson. So on a day-to-day basis, I say 300 pounds. In season, I say about 284. So he's carrying a lot of weight. And with that weight comes a lot of problems with his ankles and his knees. So you'd think that he would be doing his utmost to take care of himself and spending as much money as possible in order to rehabilitate himself, get him back on the court, because he's a very valuable member, if not the most valuable member of the New Orleans Pelicans squad. However, being a young man, he is prone to flights of fancy, flights of indulgence in certain capacities, and one of them involved, well, sexual proclivities with ladies of the web. Let's say that. Ladies of the web, and not once, but many, many times. But, man, don't take my word for it. Let's get through it right here. We have an explanation from, let's get over here. Yes, indeed, from, no, not that one, this one. From my man, Araco TV. This guy is doing bang up videos for these YouTube streams. 10-minute videos, little simple highlights packages, simple truths that you can play in a 10-minute video with life examples being their stock and trade. And you know what? It's a fantastic channel, Araco TV, Arako TV. I would like to subscribe to Araco TV. He is fantastic viewing for myself. He's a common sense guy, and also he's a gooner. And shout out to my gooners for signing up Declan Rice today. I think the deal has been agreed today. Fantastic news. Wonderful footballer. But let's get back into it. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Let's just get a quick synopsis of what is involving Zion Williamson right now. Well, let's just say it's outside the R-rated zone. Let's go in there.
Now, I'm sure most of you know that that's a famous NBA player called Zion Williamson. Now, recently, Zion's got himself into a bit of a mess. Take a look at this.
God damn, this shit is a mess. So as we know, Zion Williamson was mad happy cheesing because he having a baby with a 30-year-old IG thought. And now his P-Star side chick, Mariah Mills, got to exposing him, talking about some, you thought I wasn't going to find out? I'm not going to lie to you, I'm familiar with Mariah Mills' work. This is a C-tier level actress. That's the best you could do, Zion? This is bad, bro. She got screwed.
And by C-tier, he means,
screenshots of him asking her to be his girlfriend. Him asking her, how much do you want me to pay you a month? I'm super excited, lame ass nigga. Zion, you already got exposed in college by some snow bunny thoughts, and now you letting it happen to you in the league? This is crazy. She over here talk about some tapes, how you got that thought pregnant when she
Oh, let's just read this out, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, quick synopsis of what went on in the Zion Williamson controversy. Now, he's supposed to be rehabilitating. He is off injured. He's been injured. He's only played 29 games here. He's off injured with his, I think he had a knee injury at the time that kept him out for a year, but didn't stop him from getting busy. Mariah Mills had some receipts for him. He said, I don't have any tapes of I don't have any tapes. They're all on his phone. I'm not like that we were really together. Congrats to them both. Okay, this is when He announced that he's having a baby with his IG model girlfriend. And yes, on them both together, you will you let that blank finesse you, and I'm angry she's 29 with an adult child already. I know what comes being a basketball player girl. I know there will be other. Well, don't worry about the there. There will be other women, but didn't expect you to get these blanks pregnant. Yes, continue.
29 with an adult child already? Her calling Zion's girl a hoe is crazy. She's not wrong, but for that to be coming from her of all people is hilarious. She said, I told you was gonna be the next king, the next LeBron. I motivated you. I don't know why she was lying to him like that. And what I showed was just a couple screenshots. If you go to the full thing, she put out a Harry Potter book of tweets and screenshots exposing, bro. I know Zion's sick right now.
So basically, he's done a gender reveal online with his girlfriend, who also apparently was a stripper, so people are already saying, why is he having a baby with her? And then this other lunatic's come out the woodworks and said, you were with me last week, I've got sex tapes with you, and she's also an adult film star. I do not know what it is of these NBA players picking the worst women. Why would you pick a stripper and a film star for any woman you can have in the world, bruv?
You stupid.
This woman went on a crazy rant on Twitter. She exposed everything. We don't know if it's all true, but she said a lot. And this is what happens when you mess with these types of girls. They need to all copy LeBron. LeBron's got himself a good, nice wife that doesn't do any of that shit. She's barely in the public eye. You'd think Zion would have some guidance and he'd look at players like PJ Washington who've been mugged off in the past.
The 2019 NBA draft class is already cooked because Zion is about to become an adult film star. Ja keeps showing his glizzy on social media. RJ Barrett is Canadian. PJ Washington got finessed and is paying child support.
He's an absolute muppet for this because the corn star's saying she could be pregnant. We don't know if it's true. And apparently there's another woman saying she's pregnant.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So basically say goodbye to all that NBA money, because if you've got 3 of them types of women pregnant, it's going to be hard to keep a hold of it.
2 women pregnant at the same time. His money gone. He out there being a simp. If Zion Williams wasn't rich, ain't none of them would mess with him.
Now, as much as he's a muppet for this, it doesn't give that corn star an excuse to start posting all their private information. She's even tagged the NBA and told them to basically cancel his contract and throw him out of the NBA, which is ridiculous. Even if he does want to go with corn stars and all that, it doesn't mean that he should be chucked out of the NBA, you fucking donut.
This woman actually threatened to release a homemade adult tape of herself and Williamson saying, quote, NBA, I have tapes of me and Zion Williamson, and he also has them on his trap phone. Trade him now. He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans. Tapes dropping soon. Why would he not deserve to be in New Orleans? Is the Pope residing there and somebody forgot to tell us? Why would that be a reason to trade Zion Williamson? Mariah Mills, what is wrong with you? Respectfully, seriously, what's wrong with you? Why are you publicizing stuff like that?
This corn star's obviously just really pissed off. She wants the attention and she wants the money. And when she realised that she wasn't going to get it, she went crazy on Twitter. But this all backfired on her. Take a look at this.
Her national nightmare is over. Mariah Mills has been suspended on Twitter. Word to Zion.
It looks like the tweets that got her suspended was her borderline blackmailing the NBA with her and Zion's tapes, but doesn't...
Wait, let's go back to those. I know this is quick. I said it. You see it here on Talk Live. It's a quick run through, but I will break it down. Don't worry. You have to be very, very observant. These things go very, very, very quickly. And if you're not on the ball with this stuff, I totally understand. It's a lot of facts in a very condensed sort of condensed amount of time, and that's what Iraq was all about. Iraq was all about quick, fast, get the numbers out, get the message away, and there you go. Well, you know, short attention span of millennials and zennials, you're bound to get that. You know, it's built for them. Anyways, I'll just go with these texts that got Mariah Mills, the porn star, and jump off for Zion Williamson, got her canceled on Twitter. And that's saying something. Anyways, Mariah Mills said, "It's over for you, Zion. No one betrays me. NBA, Pelicans, NBA. He a bus. Trade him now. Seeing that Mariah Mills has total power over the NBA, being a porn star, that is one of those inserted clauses that you may not see in any sort of contract between any sort of partner of the NBA. Anyways, we move on. NBA, I have SX tapes of me and Zion And he also has them on his trap phone. NBA Pelicans trade him now. He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans. Yes, she can dictate where he goes to play in the NBA. Because Lord knows we did not know Mariah Mills had it like that. Well, we didn't know that porn stars had it like that. But, you got to read the fine print. Anyways, reading more of this fine print, trade this man, Zion. Enough is enough. I'm going to post everything this blank. You betrayed me, Z, in the sex tape. Well, there you go. That's basically it. She thought that she had the power to get this man sent away for his misgivings with Mariah Mills. Now, Mariah Mills is a lady of the web, and I believe she's retired. I don't know if she's retired, but anyways, those with Pornhub, sorry, those with Pornhub subscriptions, please let me know if she's actually suspended, because her videos are still available, from what I hear. But again, she thought she can get her. She had all the power and all the sway to get rid of Zion Williamson. That wasn't going to happen. That just simply wasn't going to happen. But we continue.
Her borderline blackmailing the NBA with her and Zion's tapes, but doesn't matter. Her account's suspended. Her Instagram's suspended. Zion has beat the charges. That's right. City Boys up.
Imagine if this was the other way around, if he was blackmailing to release sex tapes for her, bruv.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And as for Zion, he needs to concentrate on his career, because all this is not good for his career. It's going to fuck it up, and he's apparently meant to be the next big thing. Whether you're an NBA star or a normal guy, focus on yourself and don't get distracted by these girls from the streets. If they're from the streets, leave them there.
Being successful is like being a homecoming queen. All the ugly bitches hate you.
Real men don't chase.
And there it is. So that's a quick synopsis. This again, I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to break it down for you. But that's a quick synopsis of the controversy that embroils Zion Williamson at this point. So to recap, Zion has a IG model pregnant. Yes, indeed, Chanel. This chick is indeed looking for clout. But let us recap what Zion's been through. Now, Zion is not exactly... let's see it over time. Zion has... Let's get the facts. Zion has one impregnated IG model who used to be a stripper. Number two, there's a second baby on the way that could be an IG model that used to be a stripper. He dabbles in these certain things. And has number three, Mariah Mills, who is a present or former porn star who wanted to be the number one for Zion because, as she said, she propped him up like LeBron. Wait a second. Let me see. Let me get to that tweet right quick before I move on. Where is it now? Yes. Yeah. Right about. Is that right here? Let's see. Hold on. I think yes, indeed. I think it's coming now. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just play it from here.
Girlfriend who also apparently was a stripper, so people already saying, why is he having a baby with her? And then this other lunatic's come out the woodworks and said, you were with me last week, I've got sex tapes of you, and she's also an adult film star. I do not know what it is of these NBA players picking the worst women. Why would you pick a stripper and a film star for any woman you can have in the world, bruv?
You stupid.
This woman went on a crazy rant on Twitter. She exposed everything. We don't know if it's all true, but she said a lot. And this is what happens when you mess with these types of girls. They need to all copy LeBron. LeBron's got himself a good, nice wife that doesn't do any of that shit. She's barely in the public eye. You'd think...
Yes, remember I said that on Talk the Talk Live. How... And she is one of my high-value women of the week. LeBron's wife, Savannah James, was, I think, High Value Woman of the Week number 4. She was number 4. Let me see. Chanel's got a few things to say. Honestly, this chick is looking for clout, number 1, and we are giving her that. Yeah, of course you're giving her that. Absolutely she's giving her that. But that's what happens when you are an NBA star and you give a woman shine, especially a woman of the web. If you know what I mean. If you're a woman of the web, this is what happens. And I'm just trying to get to her tweet right now. But again, she is the polar opposite of Savannah James, who is an absolute class act. You don't hear a word from him, as my man Araka would say. And she's been my High Value Woman of the Week on a prior occasion. But let's continue.
Zion would have some guidance and he'd look at players like PJ Washington who've been mugged off in the past.
The 2019 NBA draft class is already cooked because Zion is about to become an adult film star. Ja keeps showing his glizzy on social media. RJ Barrett is Canadian. PJ Washington got finessed and is paying child support.
He's an absolute muppet for this because the corn star saying...
You remember PJ Washington? Yeah, that's right. That was the ex of... Hold on. Let's see here. Let me get her name right quick. Let's just get her name right quick. PJ Washington. And if anybody can shout it out on Title Talk Live, please do. Let me see. We're PJ Washington X. I only have to say Brittany Renner. Of course, right. It's Brittany Renner. Remember her? The one who used to sleep with all types of NBA players, built a dossier of them. And again, coming soon, the stories of her with Shaq. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, Shaquille's free and easy. He lives up to his obligations. He needs a little fun, and here comes Brittany Renner. Yes, let's talk about. Was it now? Thank you very much for your comment there, Chanel. Let's talk about Damari Lopez that is marrying Corey mid-July. Damari Lopez. Who's Damari Lopez? Do remind me of who Damari Lopez is, Chanel. That would be great. Thank you so much. Let me hear who the hell Damari Lopez is. We'll discuss him in a bit. But getting back to Zion. Zion is he's one of those characters, mate. I just want to get to that quote of why Mariah Mills. Why Mariah Mills deserves to have Zion Williamson. Let's just
social
get to
media.
that.
RJ Barrett is Canadian. PJ Washington got finessed and is paying child support.
He's an absolute muppet for this because the corn star saying...
Secret diss of Canadian basketball players, just saying. But we are second in the NBA in terms of basketball players. So, and we won a championship in 2019. Remember that? Yeah. Okay. Just bye haters. Anyways, the videos. Let me see here. The video vixen from Drake's Hotline. Oh, Hotline Bling. Oh yeah, Damari. Okay, fair enough. Damaris, yes, Damaris. So you're saying Damaris is the video victim from Hotline Bling, and she... What did she do? But she was Zion herself? Do let me know. I'll continue with this.
Saying she could be pregnant. We don't know if it's true. And apparently there's another woman saying she's pregnant.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So basically say goodbye to all that NBA money, because if you've got 3 of them types of women pregnant, it's going to be hard to keep a hold of it.
2 women pregnant at the same time. His money gone. He out there being a simp. If Zion Williams wasn't rich, ain't none of them would mess with him.
Now, as much as he's a muppet for this, it doesn't give that corn star an excuse to start posting all their private information. She's even tagged the NBA and told them to basically cancel his contract and throw him out of the NBA, which is ridiculous. Even if he does want to go with corn stars and all that, it doesn't mean he should be chucked out of the NBA, you fucking donut.
This woman actually threatened to release a whole
I'll play it
of herself and Williamson saying, quote, NBA, I have tapes of me and Zion Williamson, and he also has...
She's marrying Corey.
Trade him now.
Right.
He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans.
She's marrying Corey in July 18th in Miami. Okay, well, you know what?
Is the Pope residing there? Somebody forgot to tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would that be a reason to trade Zion Williamson?
Sorry. I just remind myself here. She's marrying Corey July 18th in Miami. Okay, so are you saying that Holsby winning? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying Holsby winning? I just want to know if Holsby winning. Do let me know, Chanel, if Holsby winning. If it's whole season. If Holsby winning. Do let me know. I'm thinking maybe, because look, Zion's girl's pregnant with the Instagram girl who used to be a stripper. has laid up with a porn star and has another woman pregnant who is another, I believe, stripper, IG girl. He just has the pawn shop. Corey Joseph. Hey, okay. Corey Joseph. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you're telling me about Corey Joseph. Tell you, man. Hoes be winning these days. I tell you. Let me say this to you upstanding ladies out there. Oh, with this younger generation, you don't have an upper hand. You just don't. A lot of these guys just don't care as long as you have them dancing. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. Family, you know this. Oh, well, listen. Look. I know about the NBA, yes, but I didn't know Corey was marrying, a porn star himself. And this is a 6 dude. This is another success. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Well, hey, hoes be winning. I gotta say it. Hoes be winning. Now, okay, family. I know. Let's just continue this.
Mariah Mills, what is wrong with you? Respectfully, seriously, what's wrong with you? Why are you publicizing stuff like that?
This corn star's obviously just really pissed off. She wants the attention and she wants the money. And when she realised that she wasn't going to get it, she went crazy on Twitter. But this all backfired on her. Take a look at this.
Her national nightmare is over.
Okay, we're gonna get on the other end because I think I went by it for a second. But hey, I got you. I got this video here from Matt B. Great, another hero on these YouTube streets. Shout out to him. And it's a video named Zion Williams Leaked Messages Are Crazy. Laugh my ass off. That's right. Zion Williams leaked messages are crazy. Laugh my ass off. Let's get into it right now.
What are these? Nah, bro. What are these emotions? You a grown man. Ain't no way a grown man.
If you can't see it on Instagram, let me just say this. Zion asked one of his thoughts. I want to fly you wherever I'm at for 4 days. You sexy as AF. Let's celebrate marriage. You're absolutely right. Let us indeed celebrate marriage. But I think less people are celebrating marriage, and more people are celebrating baby births. I don't know. What can I say? I don't know. Chanel, you're absolutely right. Let's celebrate marriage. Absolutely, and marriage is an institution as long as the state doesn't sign on. Marriage is a great institution, especially to men. As long as the state doesn't sign on, we're good to go with it. Because remember, with the state being involved, us men usually take it, no chaser. Let's say that. No Vaseline. Let's say that as well. Let's continue.
To be sending these emojis, dog. No way. No, what the crap, bro? Zion a freak. Hey, you got any thick white girls that would have fun with us? What the crap? Oh my gosh, she said so embarrassed that I had to watch you lose when you came to my city. You're not a champ anymore. You're a fat loser. And you lost me for good. Enjoy fatherhood, and you're so sweaty. I hated laying next to you.
Funny how ladies are very, very sore when they can't get what they want. Again, just recapping what Mariah Mills had to say, that you're embarrassing, had to watch you lose when you came to my city, Zion Williamson. You're not a champ, you're not a champ, you're the king. Well, that's what she said. You're not a champ, you're the king anymore. You're a fat loser, you lost me for good. Enjoy fatherhood, and you're sweaty, and you're, Y-O-U-R, no apostrophe necessary. So sweaty, I hated laying next to you in bed because, hey, Lord knows she's had an assortment of men from which to make such a educated, synopsical opinion. Hey, Hey, let me tell you something. If there's one person who can let you know how good a person is in bed, it'd be Mariah Mills. Let me say that. Another comment here saying happy birthday. Thank you very much. Very much, Emil. Thank you so much. But that might be a different topic. Yes, it might be a different topic. I will go back to that topic. Thank you very much for reminding me of that topic. Yes, indeed. It is. And yes, I got an earlier message from you, Chanel, saying, is it different between states and Canadian marriage? Yeah, well, it is. It is. The thing about it is when the state is involved in a marriage, it usually means that a man is obligated to pay alimony and child support, if necessary, and it's not meted out. It's state mandated. It is province mandated that a man has to pay alimony and child support, even if a woman leaves of her own volition, because the state doesn't want any part of it, any part of any sort of remuneration to any party for marriage. They want the parties to deal with it themselves. They want to be out of it. So therefore, when you sign up with the state, you're obligated to pay said damages to the from the higher earning party to the party that is indeed the lesser of the two. Just to let you know. So that's what happens when you get involved with the state. When you don't have involved with the state, you usually meet it out with each other. It's a signed agreement. You can handle it by yourselves, and you know what? It has to be agreed on by it has to be agreed by the state. So you can hash it out on your own. But once you get the state involved, usually that's involving lawyers, and that's usually involving costs that come out of the higher earner's pocket. Quite simply. And it goes both ways, remember. So let's say a Kelly Clarkson still had to pay her ex money. Let me see, what's her name? The Hello lady. Shoot. Hello. What the name is? Lord. Yes, Hello Song. Yes, Adele. There it is. Adele had to pay actual support for her ex as well because she was a high earner. So when she divorced and now is with Rich Paul, she still has to pay money to her ex because they married through the state, as you can see. But again, such is life in the fast lane. So let's get back to it. They ain't done. They are not done reading out receipts. So let's continue.
No, bro. This is crazy. So apparently and allegedly, Zion Williamson is a freak. And also allegedly, he's been on demon timing lately. And the reason I'm saying apparently and allegedly is because I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure a lot of you know what's going on, but I'm also sure there's a fair share of people who are like me. You kind of know something's going on, but you don't know the details. That's where I'm at. And I've been meaning to get to this, but there's been so many other videos I've been working on, so I do apologize. I am a little late to this, but not really. There's still a lot of stuff coming out. And to be honest with all of you, I'm still kind of confused.
Let's continue.
Let me try to find his Instagram. Yeah, it's not on there. But anyway, Zion Williamson, he wound up posting a picture, or maybe he didn't post it. The girl posted it. He posted a picture where him and this girl, they're having a baby. Like I said, can't find the picture, but it was going all over the internet that he's having a kid, and that's awesome. Congratulations, Zion. And everything seemed all fine and dandy, but then this random girl out of nowhere, she starts going off. And she is still currently going off. She said, oh, well, me and Zion, we were dating. I thought we were dating, and she sent out a bunch of tweets, and we're going to look at them. I haven't even seen any of them, matter of fact. I just had people tag me in it, so let's see if I can find those tweets right now. Oh, wait, here it is. His girl, she posted on YouTube, our gender reveal party with friends and family. So I guess Zion didn't post anything. His girl posted it on YouTube. Okay.
And you know,
let me try to find his.
Oh no!
Let me try to find his.
Why did you go back all the way there, guys?
Girl, she posted on YouTube our gender reveal party with friends and family. So I guess Zion didn't post anything. His girl did it. Yes. Well, that's what happens when you have a high-profile individual and ladies don't want you entering into their quote-unquote territory. They post online videos such as this.
knowing that you have a celebrity a sports star just to ward off any attention and any competition. It wouldn't come from Zion, definitely not. Definitely not. But I see your comment there, Chanel. I love intelligent conversations. And we're going to get to an intelligent conversation, believe me. I know we have to dig in the dirt. We have to dig in the dirt this time. We have to get our hands dirty here with such salacious subject matter. However, there is a method to my madness. Believe me, there's a method to my madness. And you just got to stick with me for it. Hold on. Let's continue this.
Posted it on YouTube. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Now let's go find these messages from, I think it's Mariah, that's her name? Yeah, I got it pulled up right here. Mariah Mills. Never heard of this young lady. She is she's an OnlyFans chick. I'm not going to sit up here and get into that argument. I think most y'all...
She is not an OnlyFans chick. She's a porn star. She's a corn star. Corn star. She is a corn star, ladies and gentlemen. She is indeed a corn star. I have it on authority. Not necessarily me who's answering the question. But anyway, let's go.
I don't know how I feel about OnlyFans. It is what it is. That's a different conversation for a different day. But yeah, it just looks like her main source of income, and the reason she's famous is because of OnlyFans. And oh yeah, I have seen people say that she is a, what's the word I'm looking for? A corn star. Yeah, corn star. I have no idea if that's true, but all I can see from her bio is
that is very true.
Man, she is still posting tweets about this and tagging him as to when I'm speaking. I thought this was going on like a day or two ago. Like I said, I guess I'm not late to the news whatsoever. Okay, anyways, let's scroll down here and try to find the first original tweet. I'm scrolling down. Holy crap, she's tweeted at him like 50-something times. Hold on. I'm still scrolling. Bro, what the crap? And unfortunately, I can't show you scrolling through her tweets because it is some, let's just say, not so friendly content. That's a good way to say it. Okay, I found the first original tweet. She tweeted out, congratulations, Zion. Happy for you because it was announced that he's having a kid with that girl, like I said, from this video on YouTube. And in this tweet, this is from Snapchat, it says, Zion Williamson, love you in these jeans, and I'm going to FaceTime you in a little bit so we can talk about you moving. So I'm assuming moving to, where's he playing at? Well, I lost the name. He played New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans. Okay, just her being a little petty, because she probably thought she was dating him, I guess. Let's continue to go along here. Okay, posted another one that says, F you. And it's from Zion Williamson on Snapchat. And this is all allegedly, by the way. We don't know if this is true. But I am going to say I don't know why she'd make this up. Zion said, I want to fly you whenever I'm at for 4 days? I want to fly you whenever I'm at for 4 days. I think he meant to say home for 4 days. He said, you sexy. Whoa, what are these? Bro. What are these emojis? You a grown man. Ain't no way a grown man should be sending these emojis, dog. No way.
Well, when the loins lead, you can say a whole lot of stuff. You can say a whole lot of things. Yeah, just to repeat, that was the I want to fly you whenever I'm at for 4 days, you sexy ASF. Have a few comments from Chanel. She say, she is, I looked it up before you did this live. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, she is. She's a corn star. Absolutely. Honestly, she needs to give up its clout. Yes, well, it's true. But here's the thing. Hoes will never give up. Especially when they have the bag. They had the bag in their hands. They had it. They had it in their hands. But they gave it up. It was there and it was gone. Unfortunately, because again, she, as I said to you on Top Live before, once you're in a certain industry, men don't want to know you. Men just see you as a jump off, as clearly can be seen here. If she wants to fly you whenever at 4 days, yeah, she wants you at, a little, relaxation period for 4 days, and then you can go back to where you are. But I don't think Zion's intention, was ever to wife up Mariah Mills. Because he'd lose status. This is the intelligent part of the conversation you were looking for, Chanel. Let me see. Clothes in the fingers. Oh, wow. Clothes in the fingers. My fingers? No. I don't know what that is about. You got to explain that to me, Chanel. Chanel, you're speaking cryptic tonight, I tell you. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, that's yeah. But as I was saying, yes. If you ruin a man's status, if you are going to lower the status of a man like Zion, even though his status has already been lowered by the fact that he, got an Instagram model pregnant, but he's only 22. Oh, Lord. Anyways, chances are you won't stick around. You will be the good time girl. Closing the finger. Oh, her fingers. Closing her fingers. Okay, she is looking for money. Yes, she is looking for money. She is indeed looking for money. And she didn't get any. And that's why these sour grapes, and that's why she believes that she is, yes, the NBA commissioner, the new NBA commissioner, and can tell Zion that he can't play New Orleans anymore. Fat chance at that, but it's worth a try, right? It is worth a try. There you go. She is indeed looking for money. You're right, Chanel. Let's continue.
Bro, Zion, I ain't gonna lie, I knew he was this type of dude to be sending emoji like this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Oh, no, you can't be sending this as a grown man. If you send this emoji, unironically, there is something wrong with you. That ain't gonna cut it, Zion. You can't be doing all that. Continuing along here, Mariah Mills said, I hate you. On God, Zion Williamson looks like, and she put hashtag Zion Williamson. I don't know why. Looks like you had a girlfriend sleeping with other women behind my back. And she tagged him again, you liar. Okay, we got some more Snapchats. She's coming with the receipts. Zion said, bet. I don't have a girlfriend, but if I moved you to New Orleans, would you be cool with be like... Hold on. Does this dude not... Would you be cool with be like my official... Probably girlfriend, I guess. Just asking so I know how to go about the situation with respect. Number one, this guy needs to learn how to talk. And number two... What are we in middle school asking girls to be our girlfriend? Come on, man. Zion.
Okay, well, this is clearly a text here. I don't have a girlfriend, but I moved you to New Orleans. Would you be cool with be like? Now, listen, he's not here for his knowledge of the English language. He's not here for that. He's here to dunk balls and do it in a way that makes a team win so that he can earn money. That's him. He's not an English major. He's never has been an English major. So you have to look past the, would you be cool with be like my official blank? Just asking so I know how to go about the situation with respect. So, he's basically telling her, I'm just trying to be nice, but, you could be my official jump off. But, so, I don't have a girlfriend, but if you move like New York, it would be cool if you be like my official, friend. If you're my official friend, that's right. She's asking you to be my official friend. But hey, let's continue.
You're the top dog. You are the prize, man. You can't be treating girls like this. You're the prize. You're the king. You're a multi-gazillionaire, dude. You can't be doing this. You got to play hard to get. Some dudes out here.
And that is absolutely true. If you are the high-volume man, you have the position of power. It's for them to twerk for you rather than you twerk for them. But that goes to show a certain mentality. That is an anomaly in this instance. It's very much an anomaly, but I'll get to it later on Talk Live on why he issues such a text. Here's a hint. The male influences on his life weren't exactly influential. Let's continue.
Here, they just fold like an omelet whenever a couple girls start hitting them up. You hate to see it.
Oh.
I mean, guys, I want you to think about this. We're talking about Zion Williamson, a 6'7" monstrous beast, sending girls messages like, hey, would it be cool if you'd be like my official girlfriend, maybe? Dog, ain't no way. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, I did not expect to see Zion Williamson sending crap like this. Whatever, continuing along, he said, when you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? But I'm super excited? Whoa, hold on. What do you mean pay her a month? You just gonna pay her to be a thought? What are we doing? And who says I'm super excited? Yet again, Zion, you're a grown man. We're not in middle school. I don't even think when I was heading to the middle school dance with my girlfriend, I was texting her, hey, I'm gonna be super excited. Look, I'm not gonna say I'm Zac Efron with the girls, guys, but please take this advice from me. You gotta play hard to get, and you gotta act nonchalant. That's how you get girls. This right here is
Okay, well that speaks, and he's right when he says that. You got to be nonchalant, and you got to learn how to know how to speak to girls. But the fact of the matter is, Zion never had such an influence. Never had a fatherly influence to teach him these things. He had a stepdad, but his stepdad wasn't the sort of strong disciplinarian, knowledgeable type that would tell him how to act with women. He never had that. He never had that in his life. He never did. Well, he did. He did to a certain extent. But there is someone who definitely ruled his life, and it wasn't his stepdad or his actual birth father. Somebody else had an influence. I'll let you guess who that is.
It's going to work for Zion because he's a multi-gazillionaire, but for regular Joes like me and you can't send this stuff to girls. It's a turnoff. Never tell a girl you're super excited for anything. I don't care what the circumstances. I don't even care if you're married. You got to act like that girl's irrelevant and she's nothing and you'd be better off without her. If you want girls, you got to treat them like crap. I don't know why it's that way, but it is what it is. And trust me, my fellas out here that get girls, you know I'm right. But I'm not here to put you on game or whatnot. Let's continue to read these messages because I get...
He has a point. There is a point. Well, it's something I learned way back when. Now, again, I used to be, I used to have... Now, let's put this into context. Zion was young. Zion was 21 years old. He doesn't have the sort of... I mean, you can't say at 21 you're a grown-ass man. You can't. You literally can't. You're just coming into adulthood. So you're not a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man is when you're 28 and up, and you're starting your career, you're starting to build your life, and, these certain lessons should have been learned. 21, you're just getting there. You're just learning the ropes. I would not be so harsh with regards to his text there. They could have been improved on. But the fact of the matter is, it's the old saying, to a certain extent, treat them mean, keep them keen. Sorry, ladies, but it's true. If you're a man of a certain status, of a certain income bracket, it's not for you to jump through hoops. It's for the ladies to do it. And he did not have a high value man to teach him these certain things, or a father period to do that. I'll let you know who it is in a bit.
Guess we're just getting started. She followed those tweets up by saying, better pray I'm not pregnant too because I'm definitely late, and tagged him yet again. I'm just going up the list here. Looks like we got a bunch. I was with you last week in New Orleans and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you? Okay, how many tweets is this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the thought calling the kettle black.
Or we are now, 6 or 7 tweets deep? I was kind of giving her the benefit of the doubt on the first couple of tweets because I was like, she's kind of mad. She got played by Zion, so she's being a little petty. But after tweeting a couple, I think you start getting to the crazy range. She has now tweeted at this man 7 or 8 times. And I get being hurt, but tweeting at a dude 7 to 8 times... that's a little excessive, at least in my humble opinion. But hey, to Miss Mariah Mills, you do you. A lot of these tweets are very graphic, and I will not be reading them because they really have nothing to do with our story. Just know it's her venting to, I guess, social media. I warned you about trapping top hoes, Zion Williamson, and you didn't listen to me. I know the game. F you, and congrats again. The bill is too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs and you couldn't see me, or I was busy. Okay, and here we go, some more screenshots.
Wait. Go back to that one more.
I guess you'd call that emoji. He said,
one more time.
It's just the same message. Then she quote tweeted somebody tweeting at her saying, imagine changing some random name Zion Williamson just to get the slightest bit of clout. She said, you sound stupid.
Go back for a second. Hold on a second. I gotta see this again because
F you and congrats again. The bill is too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs and you couldn't see me, or I was busy. Okay.
I warned you about trapping type hoes. This is from Mariah Mills, a known porn star and OnlyFans girl, calling girls hoes. Yes? Send the asteroid. I warned you about trapping type holes, Zion Williamson, but you didn't listen to me. I know the game. F you and congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs. The bill was too high. From a lady who charges $3.99 for shots of her breasts. And also is her porn stuff is available free on many sites. The bill is too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. Again, the clown world we live in.
Okay, and here we go, some more screenshots. Zion Williamson, yep, this looks like his official account. It's got the star, I guess you'd call that emoji, and he said, when you move, how much... Oh, wait, it's just the same message. Then she quote-tweeted somebody tweeting at her saying, imagine changing some random's name to Zion Williamson just to get the slightest bit of clout. She said, you sound stupid. This was literally my man, and I never once looked for clout from anyone. I never posted when I was in NOLA, and I was loyal to you, Zion Williamson, and you got a thought preggers. Interesting take. What do y'all think about this? Do you think she's doing it for clout, or do you think she's just really upset and she's venting herself on social media? Obviously, I don't know Miss Mariah Mills here.
The latter. Definitely the latter. The latter. Definitely the latter. She's venting. She's butthurt. She's got one hell of an ass, but we know why.
But I'm just going to go on a limb here and say it has nothing to do with clout. I mean, she already has 1 million followers, and she's probably already a multi-millionaire off OnlyFans. I think she's doing this because she's just really mad and upset. That's what I believe. I mean, it's hard to say she's doing it for clout when she's already famous. If she only had like 50-something followers or 100 followers, yeah, we could say it's definitely for clout, but that's not the case. But at the same time, I do think this is a little too much. I don't know, call me old school, but I don't think you should bring this stuff to social media. It's just a bad look. And then, here we go, providing some proof that this was just last week. She was in New Orleans, I assume, with Zion Williamson. Okay, at least she's providing proof. Okay, we got some messages. Let's check these out. Allegedly, these are with Zion Williamson. Zion's in the white here. He stated, really want us to get to the point where you only F with me and it's not always transactional. I'm always going to look out with that, but I want it to be more. She said, same here, baby. We've been linking since 2021. I feel like we're more than that now. She spelled we're wrong, of course. I got terrible typing. I just want to retire from OnlyFans this year. But what are you thinking when you say more? Zion.
Yeah, just to break that down, every porn star, every OnlyFans girl has an exit plan. They have an exit strategy. And and she was trying to push her exit strategy on Zion by saying, same here, baby, we've been linking since 2021. Yes, he has been in her guts since 2021. When it should have been, once, twice, 3 times. We'll give you that. But since 2021, you damn near have a relationship with a woman. Same here, baby. We've been linking since 2021. I feel like but she says we're more than that now. Not here for her English. I just wanted to retire from OnlyFans this year. Basically, she sees Zion Williamson as an exit strategy. She wants out of OnlyFans, and she sees Zion as the ticket out. But, lo and behold, they had other plans. But what are you thinking of when you say more? Okay, there you go. Let's continue.
Said, seeing you more, you staying with me when you come. Okay, nothing too crazy there, nothing too crazy. We're now catching up to almost our current day time. This was yesterday. You wanted me to tag your name on me and quit OnlyFans and social media, and you had a baby on me. Bro. No, here we go again with this cringy emoji. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of I guess you'd call it the red hot emoji sweating. I'm not like a big emoji guy like that, but I can let those slide, I guess. But the one in the middle, we gotta let that go, man.
Moving on.
It's because more news came out today or yesterday as to when I'm speaking that there was some other girl he was
My
hanging
man
out
talking
with.
about emojis.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about that. I mean, he's an NBA star. If we were all in that position, we'd be doing the same thing. It is what it is. She said, your face disgusts me. I can't even look at you when you blink me. Oh my God. Your blink is trash, to be honest. I had to force myself to blank you, fats.
Yeah, that's a woman scoring for you. You... F is trash, to be honest, Zion. I had to force myself to blank you, fat blank. Hate runs deep. Socrates said it. Hate runs deep.
I can't even say that. Oh my gosh, you called him fat. No, it's getting good. You book everyone in the same hotel room in New Orleans. It's actually to switch my hotel. I kept saying I was in my suite. If you are bringing up, I'm sorry. She said, you sex freak.
Okay, I'll read it for you because clearly he's quite taken by this comment. If you did not know that you were a jump off, this will put it plain, simple, and clear that she was. You book everyone in the same hotel room in New Orleans. So all the women he wanted to see and shag, he put them in the same room. Yes. DNA will prove what's up. Yeah, absolutely. You're right there. You're right there, Chanel. DNA will prove what's up. Absolutely. We'll see if Zion is done messed up again. But anyways, let me continue. You book everyone in the same hotel room in New Orleans. I told you to switch my hotel after I keep seeing hoes in my suite. If you don't know you are a jump off, you know now. When you are staying in the same room, let alone hotel, let alone floor, as other jump offs of Zion, you know you're not being brought home to mother for a formal introduction. Yes, indeed. You Zion Williamson, I pray you not blank all these hoes raw. Glad I'm rested and clean. God knows how many blanks since I left last week. You see, it probably says you sex freak seek help. Zion Williamson is 22 years old. Yeah, he's gonna get his. He is privy to flights of fancy from every now and again, and Mariah is upset that she's being treated for what she was, a sex worker. She thought she was above sex work. Hell, she's been on OnlyFans. Come on, that's a higher level of life. Lord knows I should not be hanging with these hoes out there. While I'm on OnlyFans. What is wrong with you?
Oh my gosh, dude, this is better than cable. Oh my gosh, she said, so embarrassed that I had to watch you lose when you came to my city. You're not a champ. I don't think anymore. You're a fat loser.
How we been through this?
And you lost me for good. Enjoy fatherhood, and you're so sweaty. I hated laying next to you.
Hate.
No,
hate.
This is crazy. She called him fat, yo. I said he's sweaty. Bro, she been holding these insults in, just waiting until they broke up. Bro, what the crap? You were fatter than the claws in your contract the last time I saw you. I hope they weigh you, you fat F word. I'm done trying to help. Your bathroom was...
Okay. You could just see the hate pouring through. You're fatter than the clause in your contract the last time I saw you. Hope they weigh your fat blank. I'm done trying to help. Oh my God. Help me, Jesus. I mean, you think these... Let me say this, ladies. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, for all of those out there to hear. If we only want to see you in hotel rooms, you're not the one. You're not the one. You're definitely not the one. Part 1 is over. Come back, please, for part 2. Yeah, I know. Instagram is what it is, but we keep going. So come back for part 2 right after this. And we are back live on Talk Live on Instagram and YouTube. We are still going through part 2 of the Curious Case of Zion Williamson, especially after the controversies through. We're going through the tweets of Mariah Mills, the reported porn star / OnlyFans girl. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Thanks to Duntalk.com for their sponsorship. Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. Spring summer line out now. This is vintage Duntalk here. And we're still going to the tweets. We're going to the tweets. And yes, we're continuing. We're continuing these tweets. This lady Mariah Mills sees herself as being a personal life coach. Fitness personal trainer, motivator, and so that means that she should be able to come off of OnlyFans because she sees Zion as their exit strategy. But that's every woman who's on OnlyFans. They want an exit strategy. They all do. They literally all do. They don't want to be there forever. They want a man to come in and save the day. But sorry, Mariah, too much. Yeah, too much. BBL, too much fake titties to be taken off of OnlyFans. But let's continue.
Spit with soda bottles and cans. No wonder you fat as F and not in shape. F you. I'm tired of being nice. You hurt me and humiliated me. Oh my god.
She's putting all these men's secrets on blast. No wonder you couldn't lose weight. Your bathroom was filled with soda bottles and cans. No wonder you fat as F and not in shape. Ass yous. I'm tired of being nice. You hurt me and humiliated. Well, this is what hate is. This is what hurt is. She is reaching. Yes, she is reaching. Chanel, she is indeed reaching. She is reaching. But again, she could see how hurt she was. And she wanted to drag him through the mud. Now remember, these tweets are recent. June 8th, 2023. This is recent stuff. This is this month. This ain't years back. All these tweets that we're giving you right now is this month. It's true. It's this month. And yes, you have a point there, Chanel. She is, he is, listen, he's playing at about 300 pounds right now. They say 284, 6'5", 284, but he's actually, I would say, playing at a 300-pound weight. And no wonder he can't stay on his feet or stay in the game because he's breaking his ankles, he's hurting his knees. You can't play it that way. You literally can't unless you are of a taller height, like Shaquille level. But let's go.
Dude, what is going? Is it chat? Is this real? Like, am I getting trolled? Is this a real account? Dude, there's so many tweets and messages. I'm just skimming over because I just don't think they're that important. If you want to read more of these, you gotta go to her Twitter account because I'm not reading all these. I ain't gonna hold y'all. No, what the crap, bro? Zion a freak. Hey, you got any thick white girls that would have fun with us? What the crap? No, bro, he a menace. I ain't gonna lie. Bro's really like that. And I mean this.
He's a freak. He's a freak.
In a good way, no shame in his game, no nothing. He just said, hey, man, you got any other girls? Okay, here we go. A valuable tweet that actually gives us some information. Yes, I spoke with him, and he wants me to delete all the tweets, but you had a baby on me. You need to man up and fix this situation, get a DNA test so we can all move forward with our lives. Our relationships? How do you get that wrong? That's not how you spell R. It is O-U-R. Gosh, that's embarrassing. Our relationship. And it's not
Okay,
relationship.
she's here
it's
for.
relationship.
Remember. She is not a Rhodes Scholar. She is not a college graduate. She is not she is not a high school graduate. Well, maybe she is a high school graduate, but she's not here for her English. I recognize the hustler. She ain't got it. No, she's not got it. Well, she's trying to hustle him, but she got hustled back, and she's a Dilson lover, and she has to continue on OnlyFans. Sorry, Mariah.
Anyways, our relationship was not just on Snapchat. Obviously, we spoke on the phone, and I have his number, and he has mine. Me and a visual, of course. I think she meant to say men are visual, of course. When I posted on Snap was for him to see me. That's the only reason. She meant to say that's the only reason. She didn't know I type low key, or actually high key. Well, I kept the Snapchat, to be honest, until he got it deleted. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Zion a menace. He made one call to Snapchat and got her whole Snapchat deleted. That's crazy. He sent her a message, said, "Happy Valentine's, baby." I guarantee you, I used to do the same stuff in high school. I don't do it anymore. I guarantee you, Zion Williamson copy and pasted this same message and sent it to probably 15 different girls. You ain't fooling me, Zion. I used to do the same thing. I'm with you, brother. And last but not least, the last tweet I'm going to read you is where she said about 3 hours ago, "That's not his baby," with a peace sign. Whew, that was a lot to take in a short amount of time. Okay, in conclusion, to Miss Mariah Mills and Zion Williamson, obviously, I don't have a horse in this race. I could really care less. To me, this just seems like your typical NBA athlete just doing what any of us men would do if we had all those options. Am I going to sit up here and say, "Man, I can't believe Zion Williamson did this. I can't believe he's talking to like 6 different girls at one time"? No, I'm not shocked about this because all these professional athletes do the same exact thing. I've been there before, and I've also gotten caught before, and it's not fun because you don't know what to do. But I did the same things Zion did. I just stayed silent because the worst thing you can do is speak up. I used to stay silent and deny, even if it was true. And I got that advice from Roderick off a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I just kept denying. I even had one time, it's all coming back to me now, where this one girl, I went out to, I think it was Top Golf with one girl.
Yeah, we're not going to hear about that one girl. Thank you very much to the man called Matt Be Great. Well done to you, sir.
Posted it on our private story.
No, I still don't want to hear. I still don't want to hear it. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining me on John Talk Live. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. But hey, we ain't done. We got all the tweets. We did get all the tweets. But I want to find out about Zion's family. You know what? I've always said, you know what? Your family is the root cause of all the decisions you make in your life. If you have a good upbringing, you'll make good decisions. If you have a bad upbringing, you may make bad decisions along your lifetime. There's no one there to guide you, give you the proper guidance, proper structure, proper discipline, and proper focus and drive to make you a prospering, self-sufficient adult. And I want to see if that is indeed the case here with Zion. So we're going to delve into his family. We have this video called From Basketball Drive. Please subscribe to Basketball Drive. Thank you very much for the use of your video. Zion Williamson's family, parents, brothers, girlfriend, whatever. But we're going to just get into the official feud. That is the mother, his mother, his actual paternal father, and also his stepdad. So we're going to get into that right quick on Talk Live. And let's go to the video.
Top basketball players, if you haven't already noticed, it's either they have an athlete father or mother or both. And Zion's family proves that once again. Let's see how this young champion's family has helped him become who he is today. Here's everything you need to know about Zion Williamson's family. Zion was given birth to by Lateef Williamson and Sharonda Simpson. His father was a 6'5", 260-pound football defensive lineman at Mayo High School in Darlington, South Carolina. When Zion was 5, his parents divorced and his mother went on to marry someone else. Although he and his son haven't really been close, Zion seems to have picked up his hefty body from his dad. Latif played for NC State University briefly before losing his scholarship due to academic performance. Later, he changed colleges to Livingstone College. Early in the 1990s, he signed with NC State University, and following his commitment, a publication described him as a tremendous defensive lineman, said to be one of the most imposing physical specimens to come to NC State in recent years. Mike O'Kane, the former NC State coach who scouted Latif, said he was a heck of an athlete for his size. Mike O'Kane also described him as a player with the potential to be a solid defensive lineman. Zion still has space for his father in his life, and he always uses every opportunity he has to acknowledge him. Via an Instagram post in 2017, Zion wished his dad, alongside his stepdad, a happy Father's Day. Not much is known about Latif, as he has been off the media ever since he separated from Sharonda, but his Facebook page indicates that he is currently living in Darlington, South Carolina. Although his father Latif played a part in influencing his physical characteristics, his mother Sharonda and stepfather Lee made sure he didn't waste those qualities. For years,
So as you can see, his dad was his actual dad. His birth dad was a very, very big star athlete, and that's where he got his physical attributes from. But his mother was no slouch as well, as you'll find out soon enough. But again, his dad was not in his life after the age of 5. Well, he was there tacitly in his life. He wasn't there full time. He was there sort of part time, in the background, in the woods, in the weeds. But he still recognized his father as being his dad, his actual dad, and good on Zion for doing that. Good on him indeed. Let's continue.
his mom Sharonda was his coach, and her influence on him cannot be overlooked. Like most 5-year-olds, Zion wanted to play basketball professionally and become a household name in the NBA. He became the player he is today as a result of his dedication, physical presence, and extraordinary talent. But without his mother's encouragement to succeed, he might not have achieved his status as a household name. In an interview published on NBA's Twitter account, Zion once described his mom as the hardest coach he has ever had to this day. According to him, there were times when his stepdad would look at him and say he had a good game, and his mom would say the opposite, sometimes criticizing his game and urging him to do more. Zion came from an impressive duo of athletes, as his mom was a college track star and his dad, as we said, was a college football player. Sharonda went on to become a middle school health and physical education instructor after her college track days were over. Zion spent his entire childhood in the company of athletes. When he was 5 years old, his parents divorced and his mother married college basketball star Lee Anderson. Sharonda and Lee helped push him by waking up at 5:30 a.m. daily to accompany him to a nearby outdoor court and assist him in his practice. In high school, Zion's hard work began to pay off when he became an internet sensation for his mixtapes featuring ferocious dunks. He became so well known that rapper Drake obtained one of his high school jerseys and posted a photo of himself wearing it on Instagram.
As you can see, Drake is, well, he's always been a basketball fan. Shout out to Drake. Someone say borderline groupie. Yeah, we could call him that. But, such is the game. And again, he was a fan of his ever since he was in high school. Chanel was saying here that DeVoe and Corey had DJ Buckets to train them. DJ Buckets? DJ Buckets. You need to DJ Buckets. Who is DJ Buckets? Do let me know who DJ Buckets is. Chanel, please and thank you. Thank you very much for your comment as well. So again, Drake's a fan. Let's go.
Most high school students who see one of the world's biggest rappers wearing their jersey may develop an inflated ego and stop working as hard. But Zion was not the typical high school kid, and his mother helped shape him into the man he is today. Sharonda coached Zion for the majority of his youth basketball games. He had just sprained his knee in the infamous Duke-UNC game, and she was right there to hug him. She was right there by his side when the New Orleans Pelicans selected him first overall. A first name like Zion may seem almost made for fame, but the name actually has a more modest beginning. Sharonda's grandmother had advised her to look for a name that was extra special while she was pregnant with Zion. One day, as she turned the pages of the Bible, the words Mount Zion seemed to leap out at her. As one of the most significant locations in both the Old and New Testament, Mount Zion refers to one of Jerusalem's larger mountains. Given that Zion is a larger-than-life superstar who may experience a meteoric rise to fame akin to that mountain, the name feels more than appropriate these days, and Sharonda helped to build that mountain when it comes to both size and compassion for the community. Zion stands out from the rest. His mom hasn't just influenced his game, she has touched a major part of his lifestyle with kindness and maturity. Zion once explained that he wouldn't be where he is today without his mom, and everything he does is what his mom taught him. It is obvious that Sharonda...
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Everything that Zion does in his life up until this day, he has to thank his mother. So therefore, his mother was a huge influence on his life. So much so that, well, I think it impacted on his choices of women. I think he just wanted to be loved by women. He wanted to be, adored. Yes, there are sexual proclivities aside, but I think that goes to the way he speaks in his text. His family are, his mother influenced him so much that it shows in the way he deals with women. There's no male influence in his life. A lot of his stuff, like he said, it would be exciting to see you. It would be doing this. It's very, very feminine in his prose, in his text to women. And that's why I say he lacked a father figure during his formative years. Even though he did have a stepfather in his life, but he wasn't the biggest influence. His mother was. And he took after his mother. So a lot of his mannerisms are feminine. It's called spade a spade. A lot of his mannerisms are feminine. And he feels that he can get away. And again, he has an ego such that was grown by the fact that he, was a star athlete. And that allowed him to do whatever he wanted. So he had, sort of female traits going into a superimposing male body and ego to boot. So a lot of his activities are driven by those circumstances. Let's continue.
His guidance has contributed significantly to Zion's success, but we can't forget the impact of his stepdad also. Lee came into Zion's life when he was just 5 years old and has somewhat been an inspiration to him ever since. Zion may have Latif to thank for his hulking frame, but Anderson was a college basketball player in his younger years. He supported his alma
we got a message here from Dre. I just want to stop that for a second.
What did Devin Booker's family have to give up to help make Devin a star? And what decision did Devin Booker's dad make?
Why am I here? Back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I am there. Why am I there?
It is obvious that Sharonda's got...
All right, just stopping there. We have a few... just going through some of the comments here. Zion definitely has a type of ratchet. And from the hood, I can't blame the brother though. LOL. It definitely has a type. Yeah, ratchet and from the hood. Okay, there you go. I got it. Dre is saying Zion definitely has a type, ratchet and from the hood. I can't blame the brother though, because again, most black guys, I'm sorry, have a penchant for ratchet and from the hood ladies. Sad but true. And Kareem says, "What's poppin'?" Thank you very much, Kareem. But let's get back into it. I just want to get to those comments right quickly before we continue this. So we are back now. We will continue this now. Sorry about that. Let's continue.
Guidance has contributed significantly to Zion's success, but we can't forget the impact of his stepdad also. Lee came into Zion's life when he was just 5 years old and has somewhat been an inspiration to him ever since. Zion may have Latif to thank for his hulking frame, but Anderson was a college basketball player in his younger years. He supported his alma mater by gently urging Zion to enroll at Clemson, where he played basketball. He only participated in 16 games for the Tigers, but at least he knew how to steer him in the right direction for the benefit of all of us NBA fans. When New Orleans was in the midst of an especially bloody year, Lee Anderson spoke out against gun violence and announced plans to host a summer basketball camp for local children. He spoke to about 300 people at the Dryades YMCA in Central City, about 200 of whom were kids. Lee Anderson and Sharonda have a son named Noah Anderson, which signifies that Zion has a half-brother. At first, everyone thought Noah was Zion's kid, but he isn't. He's his half-brother. Nothing much is known about this little man, but we can tell you he's 9 years old at the time of recording and full of life. Noah once designed the Air Jordan's 34 Noah PE, a version created with colorful doodles drawn during one of Zion's meetings with Nike's brand design team. Aside from the remarkable prominence caused by the colors that contrast with the more sober tones from the midsole, Noah was also careful to include a dedication for his brother on the insoles with the inscription, "To Zion, love Noah." Zion seems to have a pretty family, so let's look at his longtime girlfriend, Tiana White. Well, technically she's now his ex.
And we can stop there. So you can see from the background that, yes, he got his genetics from his father, his biological father. Got his genes from there. He had some influence from his stepdad, but most importantly, his greatest influence came from his mother. It did. He took a lot of mannerisms, a lot of her personality traits away from his mother. That's the one who's most influential in his life. She's always been with him. She's the one who actually trains him, trains him as a basketball player, actually has a very huge influence on his life at the NBA draft. She was there. And you can see a lot of female traits in the way Zion carries himself in public, especially in selecting these Instagram models and, porn stars. Now again, it's, I think it's normal. It's part of the course these days that there's not such a stigma on these sort of ladies. But, when you're in the NBA, you should be looking higher and beyond these sorts of women. But some guys are quite privy to the case. So we're going to get into this one right here, Mr. Gilbert Arenas, and he's going to tell you why indeed NBA athletes love Instagram models, OnlyFans, thoughts, and hoes. Let's go.
That came with responsibilities. Mm-hmm. What you gonna do for me? He already know all the nasty things she's doing. Yep. All he was in heaven. Yep. All it keeps him from them streets. Absolutely. Right? You can, all the stuff she said, I let you do all this. She's naming it, knowing it's normal for her. Right? She's like it's luxury. Right. I did this for basic research. She mad. That's why she mad. It's your ass down, bitch. You mad. You spilling the tea. You're mad. But what I'm saying is I'm mad. This is who you are. I'm mad because you're going outside. This is not stable life. Yes. So now, because you did that, child support about to be skyrocketing now because she's gonna hit you for numbers. Me, I was a fixed income. I was about $25,000 to $5,000 a month. You're right. But what I'm saying is, I'm $5,000 a month to $2,500, $5,000 fixed income, gonna do all the nasty stuff for you. One day she's gonna be breaking your pockets for $30,000, $40,000. 100%. So for 18 years. You don't know who might want to be with her. Fixed income versus variable. But when it's over, So fixed income versus the variable rate, because that variable, depending on interest rates, can climb. He's in the South. Yeah. I remember some chicks was like, I just need $2,000 a month. The thought of $2,000 a month to have everything I wanted seemed ridiculous. Yep. What year was it? Hindsight. Give me that now. Yeah, give me that now. But inflation, even you throwing dollars. Is that $2,000 still on the table a month? Yes. Men, we mess up, right? We mess up, and you pick the same person that now we're older, we will pick too. Mm-hmm. Right? We're looking at the world like listen. As men, we're valuing what other people are thinking about us versus who actually makes us actually happy.
Right.
And who actually has our best interest at heart. So if Zion is walking with the two, he's embarrassed for the porn star because of everybody knows who she is, right? Even though that might be making us the happiest versus the one that no one knows, but she's not, right? So when I talk to girls and they say, yeah, you know, I will make you a king. Wrong, you can't make me a king. Right, that's impossible. It's logically impossible. You can't be a queen and make me a king because that's not actually how kings are made. Kings are made and I can make you a queen, right? That's literally how it goes. You're a nobody and I can make you a queen in its respect. A queen can't make a king. He would just be the queen's husband, right? Logistically. So.
Did you catch that game? Give it up to Gilbert Arenas. Now, I didn't introduce his podcast there. I'm sorry. I rushed into it. It is Gil's Arena. Gilbert Arenas, former NBA superstar that was thrown on the lead for gun charges. Sorry about that. Let me get some water here quick. He was thrown out of the league for gun charges. And that's better. And quite simply, was on the outskirts of all things. But he's making a comeback with his YouTube channel, and it is well subscribed. So subscribe to Gil's Arena. And he's giving his reason that he's giving his take on how Zion Williamson is actually making doing a good thing by going about things in the way he is. But he's not, Gilbert Arenas is not one to shirk away from controversial topics. Let us continue with what he had to say here.
When it comes to just as men, our goal should be who makes us the happiest. I don't care how many dudes you messed with. Are you making me happy? Genuinely happy. Like you can have sex with 100 men and then you pick me and I'm the happiest man on earth versus you a virgin and you're making my life a living hell. And I got 4 degrees. How the fuck is those 4 degrees helping me smile at night?
Man, listen. How many you had on the road?
On the road? Oh, I was him.
So we all had them on the road, and we move them around,
and we end up bringing them in, and we end up picking the wrong one.
But we only pick the ones closest to us. We don't really import it in. We pick the one that's like, all right, you're around
the one that's the fucked up one. Yeah, we end up picking the fucked up one because they quiet, they do this, and now
he got them. You know what I'm saying?
He's sitting in child support court. He's sitting in child support court, $55,000. Wish I would have took damn $2,000 a month. All right, so listen, ladies that love, you don't need to cook. I don't need a cook. I don't need a cleaner.
What you need?
Shake that thing.
Shake it. All right, you need a wife, Joe. I need a wife that can shake that.
You need a wife, Joe.
That can shake that.
Sam, put him in the back, man.
You need a wife that you can be compatible with.
Yeah. Now again, this is where we part ways. Gilbert and I. Gilbert wants strippers who can make him happy. To hell with the lower status. Gilbert wants strippers who can make him happy. Forget being a woman of virtue like Savannah James. He wants strippers who can make him happy. No goddamn wonder my man left the league. Because a lot of this stuff, this is the sort of thing that Gilbert is capable of. Flights of fancy. Just simple acts of random idiocy. He does not want a woman who can script for him at any time. That'll make his life a living hell. Number one. Number two, his status amongst his friends will be lowered by wifing someone just like that. Now, I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. And he could have something to say about this. But I stand on principle there. I really don't know what Zion is talking about on this issue, because you don't want a thought wife. Believe me, she'll make your life a living hell. You want a woman who's away from the spotlight. He would rather have a woman who's going to make him happy in his pants than a woman who will elevate his status and make his life easier all around, which is funny to me. It really is funny. But again, sex is a component of life, but he sees it as the top end. Well, we see it as the mid or bottom end, but there you go. But again, he's entitled to his opinion. Shout out to Gilbert for putting it out that way. Let's continue.
Compatible with me is watching the game, and then you walk by, give a little shake, and I'm like, yeah. You asking me 400 questions. I'm like,
emotional intelligence.
I'm sitting here trying to watch the game, and you asking me questions.
I want you to be tapped into your emotions.
What I'm saying is,
but the people should know. People should know how you are.
Compatible with you, they got to know who you are. So I know who I am.
But you guys got to be willing to grow together too.
Like, I don't, listen, you shake your ass for a living and you make me happy, we're going to be in a club. Like, what's happening? Hey, watch out. Do the thing you do at the house.
We practice. In front of everybody, we practice. You want everybody to see your...
I don't care.
That's who he is. He's saying, this is who I am.
You, listen.
This is who I am.
Listen. This is the reason why Gilbert Arenas got thrown out of the NBA, quite simply. He is crazy. He is literally mad. If he thinks he wants a stripper girl to be his wife, to drop it while it's hot everywhere he goes, no wonder he got thrown out of the league. I get it now. This is a simple, utter lunacy. You do not want a woman who's a woman of the night. Men will look at you different. Women will look at you even crazier. But it makes him happy, right? Again, entitled to his opinion. But wow. Anyways.
I'm secure with my confidence.
There you go.
So I don't, like, my girl want to wear whatever I'm secure.
No, that's, but you want your girl shaking ass like how she do at the house in public?
Do the trick. Do the spin trick. And I'm gonna be there with 100, like,
Y'all ain't got nothing on that. Y'all ain't got nothing.
No, he nuts. We know. Now I know why he got thrown out of the NBA. I get it now. That man is simple, utter, off his meds, crazy. Now, I know crazy is a dismissive word to say. So let me say this. He is slightly disturbed. Slightly. Ever so slightly disturbed. He'd rather have a stripper wife than the one who would make a happy make his a happy life. He'd rather have a stripper wife than one who make his a happy life. And he's entitled to it. But most men wouldn't take that deal whatsoever. But this is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with Gilbert Arenas, the man who carried guns into arenas, gave gun signs in huddles, and eventually got thrown out of the NBA. No one wanted to bank him at all. Signed big money, but lost money. A whole amount. But again, entitled to his opinion. But wouldn't be the life of most men.
Y'all ain't got nothing on my bank. Y'all ain't got nothing on my bank.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Gil.
Relax.
I'm with you, Gil. I'm with you, Gil. Let's keep this thing moving. Put it in the investment fund. They gonna make it.
See, that's why I say most of these guys here don't even want to deal with what Gilbert has to say, because he is straight out loony bin. What are you talking about? Wow. And that is why he has subscribed to the fact that, yes, he is happy that Gilbert got himself a thought. Because this is a thought that makes his pants happy. And that is the end all and be all. Forget about how making your life easier. Forget about raising your status. Forget about completing you and helping you on your way to your goals. He just wants a woman who can shake that ass. Stunning. Literally stunning. I get it now. I totally get I get it. I get it.
I gotta throw the dollar. Yes, let's keep this thing moving.
If that's you didn't pocket the dollar. if that's who I'm happy with, if that's who makes me happy.
Yes.
The outside world don't make me happy. The outside world is not gonna make me look at I know who I pick. You're not gonna make me feel like a loser.
But you don't really think you don't ever want to have like a conversation with your girl, like
yes.
So
about the new trick she learned.
Man, babe, I did this nasty trick for you tonight.
Okay, we're done here. Zion literally is what can I say? Shout out to Gil's Arena. That's just one hell of a take. But here is a real take, and this will be the final take of the evening from my man Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to him. He's got a new YouTube channel, The Stephen A. Smith Show. He does it mostly. We all know who Stephen A. Smith is. Probably the biggest sportscaster in the world, quite simply. Works for ESPN, works on his show First Take, and is a superstar in the sports commentating and sports reaction / sports calling this game quite simply. He is the best of the best. And let me rewind it back to the beginning, because what this man has to say is quite poignant. Now, we had a little message from him earlier on, and he believes that, listen, overall he believes that Zion is entitled to his opinion, is entitled to do what he wants in public, and is entitled to whomever and whatever he wants to see. But there's a reason why he considers this move Zion has made to marry his Instagram model girlfriend, and he's explaining now here on Talk Live. Thank you very much for joining me on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Like, subscribe, comment, and sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. Spring summer line out now. Let's go.
Today, reading some stuff with some whole gender reveal thing going on. The name Zion Williamson came up. And for those of you who don't know, Zion Williamson is a star player for the New Orleans Pelicans. That's who he is. He's in the news on the internet for the wrong reasons, because apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, looking at my team, he's about to be a daddy.
He's about to be a dad.
He's about to be a dad. And the person who's about to make him a new father is not the person that was on social media talking about him.
And you saw the tweet.
Now I know.
You saw the tweets here tonight.
That
on YouTube.
It's my job to talk about the news, but I pride myself.
I'm just checking to see if there's any messages here.
Business like that. I talk sports, I talk news, I talk current events, stuff like that. But I kind of refrain from the personal, because there are certain lines that can't be crossed. But I do have an obligation to say this much. Apparently, a girl by the name of Mariah Mills is all over the internet and calling him out by name, attaching his name to stuff, and giving vivid details of their encounters with one another. She's a porn star. Now, y'all gonna sit up there and say, damn, where's Stephen A. going with this? Where am I going? Are you ready for this? I'm kind of pissed. Kind of pissed off. Because all I can think about is, man, you only played 29 games last year. And you missed the season before that. And I've been wondering what the hell is taking you so long to get healthy. Well, now I know. Forget all this stuff. That's That's his personal business.
Let me remind that back, because that little rant right there, Stephen A. is known for and he's famous for. Let's go back. Let's go back to that.
Where am I going? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Bring it on to me, Steve.
I'm kind of pissed.
I'd be pissed too.
Kind of pissed off? Because all I can think about is, man, you only played 29 games last year. And you missed the season before that.
Yeah.
And I've been wondering what the hell is taking you so long to get healthy.
Yeah.
Well, now I know. Forget all this stuff. That's his personal business. She put it out there. It's a damn shame. My advice to you youngins out there, you can't always police what your partner's going to do. What's going to be publicized, what's not going to be publicized. You got to cancel them immediately if they're willing to betray your trust like that. I know I would. Second order of business is that chances are, if you mess with a porn star, it's going to be public. I don't call Jimmy Garoppolo porn star Jimmy for nothing. The man went to a damn restaurant in Melrose. Right there at Beverly Hills. With the porn star. Clearly you wanted everybody to know you porn star Jimmy. Porn star Zion doesn't exactly ring the same way as porn star Jimmy. But that porn star didn't talk about Garoppolo the way this one is talking about Zion. And I'm not going to repeat what she said. It's not appropriate, even for YouTube. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Because I don't care. You're young, you're not married, you can do what you want to do. With whomever you choose. It's your business. It's a damn shame she putting your stuff out like that. You need to cancel her. But then...
You need to cancel her. Yeah, I should have canceled her. But you let her talk. Let her run her mouth. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what happens when you choose you choose incorrectly. But Zion doesn't care. And Zion doesn't care about that. Zion wants what Zion wants, and he's going to get it. And no sense of control will stop him from doing that. Let's go.
There's a bigger issue here.
What's that, Stevie?
I mean, she's a porn star.
Yes, she is.
One would surmise she's kind of an expert at whatever it is she does. And, I've been waiting for the leg injury to heal, Zion. I've been waiting for a while. They've been waiting for a while. New Orleans has been waiting for a while. I mean, we've been waiting, man. I'm not going to get into all of this. I'm just going to say, yo, man, when you going to play? Forget her. Forget all that. That's your personal business. When you going to play, Zion? In 29 games. You missed the game before. Your first season, you only played 21 games. Your second season, you missed 21 games. You played 24 games your first season, missed 21 your second season, didn't play your third season, and only played 29 out of 82 games your fourth season. I mean, damn, bro. No wonder you ain't healthy. I'm talking about your legs. I'm just saying, man. Y'all focus on the wrong thing. Get your minds out of the gutter. That's his business. What I'm concerned about is we need those legs spry. We need you bench pressing with your big self. We need you bench pressing about 400 pounds. We need you running up and down that court. New Orleans needs you healthy. Do you understand that if you were healthy this year, Zion Williamson, New Orleans could be in the finals? Y'all could have beat Denver. You, C.J. McCullough, Brandon Ingram, Valanciunas and those boys, you could have beat Denver. Y'all weren't even in the equation because you weren't healthy. Zion Williamson, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Williamson, in the last 2 seasons that he's played, the man has averaged 27 points on 61% shooting from the field and 26 points on 60% shooting from the field. He's a man-child.
And I think that's what it comes down to, people. What it comes down to is the fact that Zion lacks the professionalism to succeed at a high level. Yes, he's a star. Yes, he's a star from all of his physical attributes, but he can't put it together because he's involving himself with a how should I say this to put it nicely? Listen, they're dealing with thoughts. They're dealing with women of the day, the night, the web. And it's making it hard for him to be an upstanding citizen, be on time, be considered seriously. I mean, I don't think he learned anything from LeBron. LeBron, his wife, is an absolute saint. He should be seeking the brides from LeBron, getting himself a proper girlfriend, getting his head down, getting back into the league. But he's not doing that because he's hanging around with hoes and skeezers. One of them who thinks, Mariah Mills, who thinks she's better than all of them. And that in lies the issue. He's taken away a lot of mother's influence, and it shows in his game and his decision making. Any man worth his salt would have cut ties with any of those women. Any of them. That he was concerning himself. Any of them. And that's because there's a lack of a family / father male role model in the house to teach him right from wrong. He should be nowhere near Mariah Mills, entertaining her at all. But there was no, I wouldn't say real men because I don't want to put words in the mouth, but there wasn't as strong an influence, a male influence in his life that he started taking decisions like a woman. Instant gratification, begging, pleading, smiling at the thought of a woman going out with him or taking a picture with him and such. There was a bit of a naivete about it. That could have all been eradicated if there was a father figure in his life, but he doesn't have one. But you think that there'd be coaches all along the road, male influences that could have broken this down to Zion himself, but he didn't take it on. He didn't do it. And that's what we're talking about here. He doesn't dedicate himself to the game enough because of all these distractions outdoors. He's a corn star himself. He's getting with the likes of Mariah Mills, getting the like of this Instagram model, getting her pregnant. There may be a third one on the way, remember. Number 3. 2 underdeveloped women. What? I don't know what to say. I'll let my man Steven tell, and then we'll get off the air here.
But you can't get healthy. Your lower extremities were compromised.
They were compromised, you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Some people will say evidently not all of them. I am not going there. I am simply saying,
Stevie, you went there.
I want to see you play. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We see you back on the court, bro. Stories like this will fade into the twilight. When you get back on the court. But if you can't get back on the court because your legs just ain't right, let's just say this story might give folks cause to pause as to why you can't seem to get yourself healthy.
And thank you very much to Stephen A. Smith for that.
Some slimy asses.
Well, yes, indeed, there are some slimy asses. You're absolutely right. Stephen A. Smith. Thank you very much for that. But let's get back to the main screen. Let's break it down quite quickly before we let go of the. We are off the show. Getting back to my full camp, ladies and gentlemen, we presented the case, the horrible. I wouldn't say the horrible case, the embarrassing case of Zion Williamson, a noted basketball player on his way to greatness and stardom. But he did not limit one thing, and that was his use of corn stars and the like to satisfy himself. And the fact of the matter is, it's affecting his game now, being involved with thoughts. That's what happens when you get involved with thoughts. To any man getting involved with thoughts, it affects your work. It affects your daily life. And I think his involvement in thoughts sincerely stems from his relationship with his mother. I keep saying that. Not enough male influence to stop him from behaving in this way. I think if he does, that if he had it in his life, he wouldn't. He'd be seeing, number one, he'd be seeing a higher value woman at this stage. And number two, there wouldn't be no such controversy. They wouldn't. No woman's going to step out of line of Zion. This woman, Mariah Mills, is an official line stepper because Mr. Odegaard's mother allowed such thoughts around her. I wouldn't say she herself was a thought herself, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But let's leave it at that. Let's consider her safe. The fact of the matter is there was not enough discipline in Zion's life while he was growing up to separate the men from the wheat from the chaff, the women from the boys, and the weak from the strong. You got to go in on. You're dead wrong. Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Notorious B.I.G. Dead wrong. I think it was the 97 album. Yes. Anyways. Nonetheless, that's where we stand right now. We stand with a Zion who needs to get his life together because thoughts are torn it apart. Baby with one thought. Baby was one lady who used to be a scripper and on OnlyFans. Number two, Mariah Mills is hanging about in the background, throwing shade on him on a daily basis when she should have been a jump off and left, and not fostering her for 2 years before he started light. Now, and then there's a third girl who's yet to be that has yet to be named, who is herself an original thought herself, because he has this crazy penchant for these ladies, and he can't keep himself away. He does not have the self-discipline. He wants to indulge himself at all times. All these traits are sincerely female traits. So he takes after his mother in this instance. Unfortunately, the fathers. Yeah, they have somewhat of influence, but not as much as the mother. And that's why he acts the way he acts. He does what he does. So in the end, the curious case of Zion, sorry. I was thinking something else. The curious case of Zion Williamson, it has to be the fact that this man did not take his father, well, I think the father was ostracized from the family, but at least his stepfather's advice, it can be considered a shame. Because he's throwing his life away. For what? A bit of sex? He's throwing his life away. So he can give in to his indulgences? It's ridiculous. Without sweat, there's no sweet. And again, I see that it's time for Zion to become a good citizen, to cut his ties with all these women. Yes, he got the one baby mother, but let that be the only one. Let him move on. Because quite simply, he's being a bad influence, not only to himself, but to his fans. He is. They think they can do corn too, you know? They think OnlyFans is the ticket out for the ladies, if not Pornhub. And it's a sad sight to see. It's really, really sad. So I wish the best for Zion, but I say he's been influenced by his mother too much, and that impacts on the choices of women that he has. That's my theory. But anyways, thank you very much for joining me at Talk Live tonight, live on YouTube, IG, and YouTube. We're going to try and have another show tomorrow, trying to get back in the swing of things. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, oh Lord, I'll be out. I'll be out and about, having a few things on the burner, and I'm looking forward to them all. But I really like to thank those who attended the Love Joe Symposium on the weekend. I really had a good time there and enjoyed speaking to the masses. That was really, really cool. And more topics to come, believe me. So, like, subscribe, comment, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. I am out of here. It is 11:55. I'm going to shut up, and we'll be back tomorrow. And if you talk, walk the walk. Good night from Toronto. YouTube crowd, good night. Thank you very much, Dre and Kareem, for your comments. I hope I answered you right there, but this will be uploaded onto YouTube right away. And I bid you adieu. And if you talk, walk the walk, I'm just going to cut inside. It's 11 o'clock right now. Do you know where your children are? I know where my children are. They're in my pants. Anyway, we'll talk soon. And I thank you very much for your time. And we'll speak to you soon.